Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about the new Tom Ford Cushion Foundation. I'm going to be doing a full day wear test for this. I'm going to be showing you how I apply it, and then I'll be doing a check-in at the end of the day. Unfortunately, today I won't be able to do like a check-in midday to kind of give you an update as to where we are, but I'm going to do a final check-in definitely at the end of the day and tell you how it wore and my feelings on that and everything. But first, let's just talk about some of the information on this cushion compact. So you buy the case, this outer case, and then the cushion refill separately. I purchased this off of Nordstrom, and I know combined it's $87, which is in line with Tom Ford foundations. I will leave a link down below to the case and the cushion separately, and I'll have the prices listed there. I just don't remember what they are separate. I just know combined it's $87. I purchased shade 1.5 cream. That is the shade that I use in the Traceless foundation stick, so I figured that would be a good match for me. The shade options on Nordstrom, when I purchased it, there were just like maybe 3 shades, and this cushion compact has been already released overseas for quite some time, and there's a much broader shade range available. So I don't know if they've edited down for America, which would be kind of weird, or if they're kind of trickling in. So hopefully they're trickling in, but I think there was only like 0.5 porcelain, 1.5 cream, and maybe like 4.0 fawn, something really random like that. So fingers crossed that more shades come in. It has this SPF of 45, and the active ingredients are, let's see, 7.6% titanium dioxide and 5.1% zinc oxide. The actual compact here is made in China, but the actual cushion makeup is made in Japan. So just a quick word about packaging. So it comes in the regular Tom Ford, like mahogany brown packaging. The case came in this larger box. The cushion refill came in this smaller box. The compact also comes with this suede drawstring pouch, much like the Soleil cushion compact, the white one that had the white pouch. Same thing, just dark brown. And the actual cushion also came with, which I haven't even opened because I probably won't use, but it comes with a little sponge. Let me open it now. So it comes with this little sponge that you can place inside the compact. The cushion comes with 0.42 ounces, 12 grams of product. And let me go ahead and show you the actual compact here. So here's the compact. It has the typical Tom Ford mahogany brown color here on the lid and on the bottom. And then it's got the gold trim, it has Tom Ford engraved there. It has the TF on the top. And then inside we have a mirror. And then here is the cushion. So these come separately, so all I had to do was just kind of snap this in. It went in really, really easily. And then typical cushion compact packaging, it has this flip top lid, and here's the cushion. I haven't actually exposed the cushion yet. I've been waiting to do this video, so we'll do that together. But this is where you would put the sponge, just right on top, and it fits in the compact. So I'm gonna apply this on camera with you guys, and then what I'll do is give you kind of like a final check-in at the very end of the day. I will probably do my last check-in at about 10 p.m. So I'm anticipating about a 10-hour wear time. So anyway, let's move on to applying this foundation. I have 2 tools for application here. I have my Sonia G Base 1 brush, and then I also have my Sonia Kashuk beauty sponge. I don't have any primer or anything down on my face when I do full day wear tests for foundation. I like to use as little products as possible that may affect the appearance of the foundation or affect the wear time, things like that. So I'm basically bare skin. I do have my skincare on. Why don't we go ahead and get started? I'm trying to think. I'll use the sponge first, and I'll use it on this side, the right side of my face. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. I'm trying to smell if it has like a fragrance or anything. I don't think so. I maybe smell a little bit of the sunscreen, but that's about it. I actually don't smell much. You know what? This actually smells like the Sisley tinted SPF. That's what it smells like. Very, very faint. But anyway, let me go ahead and use the Sonia Kashuk sponge. I'm just going to dip it right in there just one time. That's how much I got. Let's see what the coverage is like. So as I understand it, this foundation is supposed to have a satin matte finish. So not something totally like flat matte, but it's not going to be quite as dewy as like the Soleil cushion foundation. And the coverage is supposed to be around a medium. So if you have the Soleil cushion, I can tell already that this has more coverage than that, for sure. I think the 1.5 cream was a good match for me. All right, so there is one light layer using a sponge. I think the coverage is there. I want to say that I got a medium coverage with the sponge. Let's speed up the drying time a little bit. I just want to see the finish. I want to see like how matte it is, if at all. Ooh, I like it. I feel like there's just the slightest bit of radiance. I think satin actually is a great description for this finish. Not necessarily satin matte. I think this is really just a nice satin finish. All right, let's go ahead and use the Sonia G Base 1 brush, which is my favorite foundation brush. And I'm going to dip it right into the cushion. So far with my limited experience with cushion foundations, I do like using a sponge with them. It just feels a little bit more natural to kind of stick a sponge onto that cushion versus a brush. And I tend to like, probably because they're formulated to work well with sponges, but I tend to like how they appear on the skin too. But I am curious to see how this works with this brush. All right, so there is the brush side. Yeah, I think I like the sponge side better. There's something a little bit more like obvious when I put it on with the brush. And I don't think it's that there's just so much more coverage, but there's something about like pressing it in with the sponge that I think really works with like cushion foundations. That's just my observation. So I'm actually going to go over this side. I'm just going to, not with any additional product, I'm just going to kind of press this product in, because otherwise it just kind of looks like it's like laying on top. And like I said, it looks obvious, but it doesn't. Not obvious in that there's like more coverage, just obvious, like you have makeup on. All right, well, so far I'm really liking the way this looks. I like the finish a lot. I like the fact that it has like just a little bit of radiance. I think it looks very natural on the skin. It's very skin-like. I think the shade actually works for me, which is great. I would definitely say that this has a medium coverage. Let's see if we can build this up. I have like hyperpigmentation and like red blotchiness over here. So I just want to see if we can cover that up a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with the sponge again, just dip in and pounce. It's really starting to look like medium full. I can barely see the splotchiness that I have underneath versus like this side. We can kind of see it shining through. So you know what, I'm just gonna leave that as is. We'll kind of remember that I've got like 2 layers over here. Let's see how that wears during the day compared to the rest of the face where I only have 1 layer. I don't feel like it's oxidized at all. I don't feel like it's changing color, getting darker, anything like that on my skin. I also don't feel like I see any traces of the SPF, but I have experienced with other foundations, ones that have like a high SPF count like this one, like 45 or 50, that during the day, like as the foundation starts to wear away or evaporate or sink into your skin, that the SPF actually kind of remains just sitting on top of your skin, and that can end up looking chalky. So we'll definitely keep an eye out for that as well. But right now, I don't really see any trace, like no white cast, nothing odd looking. So far so good. And I don't feel like it's sinking into my fine lines around my eyes, but I do feel like it's emphasizing my laugh lines just a little bit. Like this one right here, this one especially. All right, well, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna just put on the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna go about my day, and then I will be back probably in about 10 hours and give you my final thoughts on a full day wear of this foundation. So I will see you then. Hey guys, so it is about 11 o'clock at night. I am so tired. I do not usually stay up past maybe 9 o'clock, but I went out for dinner and I just got back. So let me wake myself up here and take a close look at my skin. I should mention that I did put on some bronzer, some blush, some highlight. Obviously, I have eyeshadow on, I have lip gloss on, I have eyeliner on, and brow stuff, but I don't have any mascara on. I don't have any concealer on. And when I powdered, I just powdered this part of my face because I wanted to make sure the bronzer, blush, highlighter situation went on smoothly. So I only put powder there. So the rest of my face has not been powdered. And I think I had pointed out when I initially applied this foundation that it looked like it was sinking into my like laugh lines here. And that problem It doesn't look any better. It doesn't look any worse. It just kind of looks the way it did at around noon when I put it on. So that looks fine. My forehead actually looks fine. And I have been running around all day today. I was sweating and then I was in air conditioning. My allergies are still killing me. I blew my nose a couple of times. So I feel like the foundation has maybe faded at like the tip of my nose, and you can see a little bit of redness here, but I definitely blew my nose today. So that's really no surprise. My eyes were watering. So I feel like I see it has faded a little bit here, like right here along the outer part of my like lower lid. It looks a little cakey, like right down here. And that's probably from eating, so that's kind of no surprise, but a little bit cakey there. And then this was the part of my face right here where I put on like 2 layers instead of just 1 layer, but 2 layers of the foundation. And I feel like the coverage is still there, but I don't feel like it looks any cakey or anything compared to the rest of my face. So I think building it up is fine. I don't think it's gonna cause any kind of funkiness. I put a little bit of highlighter right here on my forehead, and I think that is what's causing the shininess, because the rest of my forehead is not that shiny. It actually looks like the original finish, like that satin matte. So after 11 hours of wear, I have to say I'm pretty impressed. Again, just a little fading around the tip of my nose. No surprise, I blew it a lot. A little bit of fading like right here. Again, no surprise, my eyes were watering a lot. A little cakiness right here. So fading, and then a little bit of cakiness right here. Other than that, I feel like the foundation looks really nice. It's very, very skin-like. I was a little bit worried when they mentioned it was going to be a satin matte. I didn't know how matte it was going to be, but I don't think it's matte at all, actually. I think it's just a really nice kind of satin natural skin-like finish. And I also wanted to really take a close look and see if I could see any kind of like SPF kind of start to peek through, like if it was going to start to look a little chalky in some places, which I find sometimes with foundations with SPF, but I don't see that anywhere with this. So big thumbs up from me on this Tom Ford Cushion foundation. I really was not sure if I was gonna like this. I really don't like heavier cover foundations, but I think this is a medium. It's very nice. It doesn't look heavy on the skin. It's very smoothing. I really like this foundation. So let me know down below in the comments section if you've had any experience with this foundation, what your thoughts are. If you have any questions, of course, please leave them down in the comments section. I'll try and answer them. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.